everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? You can write me in the chat if everything is okay. So, yes, okay, so it's all good. We keep waiting for our partners to come. I can see people keep coming. How is everyone this evening? It's been wonderful weather today, or at least in the UK, in England. Okay. So where we are coming from? Where is our partners from? Can you write to me in the chat? From Spain, very well. So from Spain, from Kent, from Bulgaria. Very, very good. Very good. Okay, I should begin. And if anyone would like to join us, they're welcome to do so. If there is any questions or anything, you can write it in the chat. And yes, is it anyone for the first time at product presentation, Vertera product presentation? Can you write it in the chat? Okay. Okay, I will switch off the chat for now. And let's begin the presentation. So what is Vertera? Vertera, it's products of nature. They're products for health, beauty, and longevity. Let's take a look. We're going to switch off our phones or switch off cameras or microphones. I switched them already, but if anyone is new and doesn't know how to do it, there is a bar, there is a little microphone that it can be mute and it's not going to interfere with the presentation. And their camera also, they can be switched off. For now, it's all good. Okay, so how did, I'm gonna close this so it doesn't interfere with my presentation. How did everything start? Vertera company was founded in 2005 when Anatoly Hitrov launched the production of brown seaweed gel. And the history of this product dates back to 1968, when a team of scientists were looking for a method to detoxify the human body, specifically to eliminate the radiation and heavy metals from the organs and the systems. As we can see on this picture, this is the very beginning when at that time the young Anatoly Hitrov began the manufacture of laminaria gel with Artyom Basarygin. And the creator actually of laminaria is Professor, the way the cell is open so we can consume it and our body to absorb it really well. It was Professor Vitaly Naumovich Korzun. He had a long study to study the brown seaweed laminaria or the non-algae laminaria, and he dedicated a long time of his study. But it was actually when was the radiation of Chernobyl, when all this study was applied and proved into practice, when was created the later on was created the intracellular gel from brown seeds laminaria, when our president of the company, Anatoly Hitrov, met Professor Korzun. And this is how the manufacturing began and the gel reached us. So Vertera today, let's take a look at Vertera today. It's a scientific production company. It has its dedicated scientific team, exclusive source for raw material, processing raw materials and making bioactive plant substances, and manufacturing of end products, all our products today. Who is on our scientific team? As we said, the creator of the opening of the cell of the laminaria, Vitaly Naumovich Korzun. He is a doctor of medical science, professor, head of specialty food and nutrition, epidemiology laboratories at the Merzeev Institute in Russian, hygiene and medical ecology, National Academy of Medical Science, Russia, but Ukraine, Russia. And Gennady Alexandrovich Bazanov. He's Doctor of Medical Sciences, Professor at VER, Medical University of the Ministry of Health, Russia. He was phytotherapist and clinical pharmacologist of high standings. He contributes so much for the products, of the creation of the products, Vertera products. Sadly, Gennady Alexandrovich is not with us today, but he left his creation and unique products for us to enjoy today. And a very new member on the team is Tatiana Alikhperova. Tatiana Vladimirovna Alikhperova. She is a doctor of medical sciences, professor of cardiovascular surgery, Russia, member of the board of the National Academy of Active Longevity and scientific consultant for cardiovascular disease. Actually, I had the privilege to meet Tatiana Alikhperova in the 5th anniversary of Vertera, of the company, and she looks very, very young for her age. She's 72, I think now, but she looks very young for her age. Her legs looking very nice and smooth, and you understand why, because she is the creator of Angio Life, and we've got mask Angio Life and products Angio Life, helping our cardiovascular system. But you will find later on what is her product, what does she create it, and how does she contribute. And she is the heart surgeon, very respected and known heart surgeon in Russia. Vertera owns its own factories and processing raw materials and manufacturing end products. So this is the place, 100% pure nature, the White Sea, located at the northern part of Europe and Russia. And this is the Solovetsky Archipelago, the place where laminaria seaweed is harvested. And it's one of the most pure and clean areas of the continent. You cannot go with transport very near. It's village, and the village people there, they harvest our laminaria by hand, and it's really good taking care of clean place there. This is where our laminaria grows. Actually, our top leaders have the chance to visit this place, the factory at Tver, and to see how our top leaders have visited this place and seen how the laminaria actually is growing and harvest, and it was really nice experience to see. Laminaria, this is the main source of the entire Vertera product line, and every day our body needs more than 600 different nutrients vitamins, minerals, and trace elements. Remarkably, many of them are found in this seaweed, Laminaria kelp. Can you imagine how many other different vitamins and minerals and supplements we need to take so we can have all these vitamins and minerals, and our laminaria give these nutrients to us, which is great. And what is laminaria? Or laminaria is the queen of algae. It is a species of brown seaweed that has a high content of alginic acid. Those actions have been found to remove radionuclides and toxins from the body. The combination of vitamins, minerals, and trace elements that laminaria contains has not known analogy among the land plants. Laminaria saline composition is almost identical to the human blood serum. Interestingly, many parts of the kelp DNA are matched with the human genetic code. Actually, this is the one of the facts that make me pay attention and to go to presentation when it was my first time and to find out about the laminaria. This is very amazing to know. Laminaria contains 20 amino acids, 8 of which are essential. Vitamins A, B complex, C, D, E, and omega-3 and 6, together with fucoidant. And fucoidant, this is a very powerful natural immunoregulator and antioxidant for our body. And what is different? What is the difference between Vertera and other kelp products on the market? Because we all hear many centers for beauty, they apply kelp mask, seaweed mask. Some people eat salads, they buy it from different markets and shops. But laminaria has strong cell membrane, and that is why a unique extraction method has developed. It disrupts the cell's membrane while it's keeping the intracellular content intact. That's the difference with our laminaria. Because if we eat any other, if you consume any other laminaria, or even in the natural form, because it's not developed in the way that Vertera does it, we will absorb only 8 to 15 maybe percentages, and with Vertera products we consume the 90% of it. Vertera gel contains seaweed's cellular compounds in their natural form, as we said, and we can take a look that this is a living product, has 6 clinical trials conducted, international standards for quality, 100% natural ingredients inside the products, excellent absorptions, as we said, 90%, and it is specialized nutrition and have very high recognition by the consumers. Because we are saying, the partners or clients, we are saying there is life without Vertera and with Vertera. We will find out later on why. Clinical trials on iodine deficiency have recommended Vertera gel. Let's take a look at some statistics. Iodine deficiency, or hearing hunger, as is saying. This is the world map, as you can see, of iodine deficiency, and with the red is severe iodine deficiency, as we can see in these countries with red. It's shown the severe iodine deficiency, moderate, mild iodine, and optimal conditions, and lack of data on the one with white. But anyway, the statistics shows that based on the research on the World Health Organization, that 1.5 billion people in 153 countries and over 600 million have iodine deficiency and an enlarged thyroid. And the thyroid plays a very big role in our body, in our system. And 80% of the population in the countries shown in red are with iodine deficiency. As we can see, over 50% suffer from various diseases. Iodine deficiency, as well as chickenpox and polio, are priority number 1 in the United Nations project, and to minimize that percentage of those cases worldwide. And yeah, this is another statistical data. Vertera gel luminary is recommended to people with cardiovascular issues based on clinical trials. And number 1, it is cardiovascular disease in the world mortality. That's the number 1 mortality. 31 of all deaths worldwide are caused by cardiovascular diseases, and 1 in 2 people over 40 experience cardiovascular diseases. But actually now we see even younger people, not over 40s. We can see young people like 30s, late 20s. They are experienced, even children sometimes. And it's sad to look at this statistic actually, because heart health is not about short-term fixes, but rather making long-term lifestyle and dietary changes, so we can prevent that by consuming the right, cleansing our body and consuming the right product. And health problems and disease are rapidly increasing. We can see it, we can experience it. Even the world changed in a matter of 2 years, upside down with the COVID disease. And so actually increasing everywhere, and it's in the air, the air we breathe, and the food we eat with all the additives inside, and the water we're drinking. And many people lifestyles that they don't help either, because they get addictions, variety of addictions, like eating food that it doesn't help them, smoking, drinking, and so on. We all know about it. We all know people like this. And yeah, Vertera products actually manufacture a wide range of organic health products, sports nutrition, natural cosmetics, and safe, environmentally friendly household products. But still in Europe, we can't benefit. We've got the sports nutrition and the healthy foods and the beauty, but a home and garden, we haven't got this product yet in Europe, but maybe one day we'll be lucky to taste the home and garden as well. They're available in Russian market. So before we continue to the next slide and take a look at the products, I would like to introduce you to our partner and new startup manager, Irina Vucheva, and she will be talking about the products and tell you more about them. Hi, Irina. Welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for the invite. It's a great honor to be online tonight and to be able to present to everybody about this amazing miracle product, I would call it. It's been a great pleasure to be invited myself as a user and then as a partner in the company. And I would like to continue with the presentation of the application of different products. And as we know, they're very good for the health, as I'm an advocate about healthy lifestyle, how we actually need to change the way we eat. So it's dietary changes that all of us need to make in the late years at the moment, as we know that the products that we are consuming are not contributing that much to the health of everyone. So we're going to start with the laminaria gel, which works in the human body. Why am I talking about laminaria? Like we said, like Jassy said in a minute, it's actually helping to detoxify your body. And as we mentioned, the iodine levels can be increased, as we saw in the statistics. It's an amazing, amazing deficiency worldwide. Another thing that it's very good, like I said, about heart health restoration. The cardiovascular system really needs Vertera and laminaria. As we said, the cells need to be, the membrane of the laminaria is helping the cells in the body to really function at their greatest level. Another thing which I personally have experienced is the gastrointestinal effect on my body, and I really recommend it if you have any issues with your let's say small intestine or just digestive system. It also neutralizes the free radicals and all heavy metals that I believe every second human being is nowadays having. And basically it's a gel that you can start and give it a try. Okay, so we're going to continue with why Vertera is so therapeutic. Like I said, heart diseases are for people are the number one death causer, or the number one death killer. So we need to have this dietary fiber, and I can talk from personal experience that the dietary fiber could be lacking in your system, which was as well in my case. And sometimes the synthetic pills or synthetic kind of even health like vitamins and things may not be able to cure that. I'm going to continue with the other product which we have. These are the amazing Forte products. I have to say these are, they come in 4 flavors, and we call them the prawn algae, and they come as a cherry, Forte original, which became popular for COVID, you know, for COVID recovery, and also if you're having an experience in COVID at the moment. The apple and the black currant. Some people say that the apple is quite tasty. And then we're going to talk about the Forte with honey. I have to say that this is one of the products that is containing more elements with propolis. All of us, we are acquainted with the propolis, that it's really, really beneficial for the body. And of course the bee breed, but together with the laminaria and fucus and honey, it's a product that has been #1 in increasing your vitality, with recommendation to take it before you go to bed, just to increase your overall well-being. We can go to the next one, which is one of my favorite. I would say that Arthroplast is one of the non-plant-based, because it contains glucosamine, and it has the laminaria, it has the chondroitin, and it has a bit of a sweetener. So if you're a vegan or if you are a vegetarian, you might not take it, but if you're not, I really highly recommend it if you would like to have a you know, a longer life of your joints and muscles and everything that's supporting your body musculoskeletal system. And we're going to my other favorite product, which is the AngioLife. and this is one of the products that you definitely need to have at home. I would state why. Like we said, we need to treat and we need to address the cardiovascular organs and systems, as these organs sometimes might not give indication that they're running out of order, and we need to actually prevent such complications and not to go to fatal conditions and fatal ends. All of us, we would like to take care of our beautiful hearts, don't we? And they also have them in different flavors, with blackcurrant, with the apple, and they could be applied on both as a mask on the face, as a gel on your body. It specifically treats veins on your legs, and not just as a prevention, but also as a healing product of your conditions. Depending on the condition, you can talk to your consultant and ask them how many spoons and how to take it. So again, I'm going to use some of the statistics that just showed a minute ago. We see that men, usually the average age of people between 35 and 74 is quite a large number, but both men and women in the Eastern European region, where most of the people are experiencing such cardiovascular problems. These are Russian Federation, Bulgaria, Romania, Hungary, Poland, Czech Republic, as you see also UK, Argentina, Scotland, Ireland. And then you see that at the end, France and Japan, when it goes about men and women, actually they have a very small amount of cases in the population which get those diseases. And when we ask ourselves, why is that? I think that most of us can answer the questions that those countries, they consume quite a lot of algae products, seaweed, and again, they have, because they live next to a sea or an ocean, so they're really consuming every day, not once a week or once a month. And unfortunately, most of us, we know it, but we don't do it. So in order to prevent it, it's a must. I'm going to go to the next product. And this is our very, very, very admired and actually used product from the, not just sportsmen, it's called Sport Active Plus. And although it has a sweetener, which is stevia, it comes as a jelly. It's it looks really like a jelly, and it tastes really nice as a blackcurrant. It's really nice to take it after you have had, let's say, after you've run a marathon. I'm joking. Or no, just after a really, really busy day where you've been really active physically, or where you had a really physical training, or just physical overload with things you might have done too much in the job, or things that were requiring a lot of physical strength. It will give you energy and vitality, and you have to know that it's one of the best products, because all sportsmen need amino acids, and if you lack those amino acids, actually you're doing more damage to yourself doing physical work instead of if you were not taking it. And I really recommend to explain this to all the people that you know, and take it yourself as well while you're doing physical jobs of any kind. We're gonna go to the next one. These are my favorite energy detox juices. I used to think that they're the same like in a regular supermarket. When I was going, I was seeing all kinds of juices, and I didn't know why this juice is better than the rest. And not because of the components, which is actually, the electrococcus, which is part of the electrolytes, it comes as a form of an extract, although we call it the juice, is basically laminaria. So the more of the content is laminaria, and you have just an extract, and guarana as well, and L-carnitine. We know that that's very important for the human body. I wouldn't go into much that, but L-carnitine is very, very, very important for mostly for the most functions during the day, and the taurine. And we have just recently, like it's happened today, we launched the it's called the like cocktail, something like that, like a juice, but it's a cocktail, and it's going to be available by the end of June. Should be there on the market in July. It's not on the slide. I wouldn't reveal lots of the information about it, but it's really something that I'm looking to introduce in a month's time. Stay open, because those kinds of juices, they can substitute your regular breakfast, and they give you lots of energy. They detoxify you from the heavy metals, which we said a minute ago, from all the toxins that are building up anyway in your systems and organs. And like the president says, who wants not to feel good and not to be in a good environment? I'm going to introduce the next product, one of my, and I believe all partners and all people on the planet that I have been introduced or in any way, shape or form heard about them. It's a Miracle and Sensation. These are products that even when I talk about, I become really emotional, and it can be seen because it acts actually as a daily supplementation, which can rejuvenate your body and help you with your vitality, but it gives you so much energy. People have shared that when they take Vertera Sensation, they feel more energetic. They're like, it's harder for them to get tired. In the end of the day, except of being like, oh, you know, going to the couch, not being able to do a single thing and looking after the family, they say that they actually have the power to do many things after they come back home. I myself can say that just an hour and a half ago, I gave it to my son, which is only a year and a half, for his cold. He had a cold the last 3 days, and I was not giving the sensation. I was not making a trial, but I was just wanting to see if it's a cold or teething. And then today I gave it, and I can say I'm not just surprised, I'm just amazed, because in an hour and a half, there was a drastic difference in his eyes, in his nostrils, the running nose, and all the scientific development of products and everything that they've put on this amazing product is just really the truth. It's amazing. They just really recover. Their recovery abilities are amazing. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. You should try them yourself. You should, if you have any if you have any condition that it's really heavy or not that heavy, but you don't feel very well. I'm going to go to the next. So I have to mention about the protection program, and I recommend it. It's a 28 days cleanse and rejuvenation program. It can actually protect you as well, but the more focus we put on cleanse and rejuvenation, because we know that with the consumption of these foods that are in the supermarket, which are not quite healthy, which range from different farms, and they're not, organic, and they're not of the best quality. A lot of things in the body happen that we don't see, like developing parasites, like having, there may be many things going on in the body which we are not aware of, like inflammations, like bacteria, like lots. I'm not a doctor, but I have quite an extensive experience and knowledge into that. I'm going to introduce the program. So basically, you have these are the 4-1 sachets. It's the Respira, the vitamins, the Happy, and the Arthro. So we're gonna, if you have a consultant, or if you're more interested to detoxify your body, you can speak to your consultant. But I have to say that it's a program for a month, which is gonna prepare your body, and then you just keep on taking a simple algae just to be in a good health and a good place. And we're going to go to the cosmetics. Yes, like all companies, I would say, all women and men, they would like to look nice. Well, whenever we go to some guest party, or whenever we are on the street, or whenever we go and want to present somewhere, as good looking, as well taken care of. Who doesn't actually want to look nice and to feel nice? That was my experience with the cosmetics as well. It's amazing because it really gives you the youth and the beauty. When people use it, they say it's really natural, it's really easy to apply, and like we used to say about the food, that it needs to be simple and natural. It's important to do that for the cosmetics as well, not to have too many things on the shelf and think, oh, is my day cream there or not, or what do I need to apply? No, none of that. So we have the body peeling, which is the extract complex for peeling, and the seaweed peeling. They're going together, and you can take them separately as well, but they really go together. We have the serum and the focus extract serum, again for the body. And my favorite colors are cold and hot gels, which are actually products which can be folded around your body, and they help lots with all kinds of just water retention in the body, cellulitis, it's called the syndrome of tired legs. It's so many applications of the cosmetics. Actually, they're available documents on it. If you're a center, or if you're doing anything in terms of your job, if it's connected with health and beauty, I recommend you to take a look at that document and see if you can apply that for your business or for you in the house. You can really try just by getting one or two and applying it yourself, so you can see actually the benefits. It really helps with your rejuvenated and nice youth look. Like we say, we all want to look nice, don't we? And young. Okay, so we are going to the basically the fact. It's already a fact that natural organic foods are something that's growing rapidly, and more people are going to high street shops which offer organic something, organic supplements, organic food, cooked home food, organic vegetables, organic, everything organic, right? And we are just showing here that we're not really sure. That's why I'm gonna summarize the slide, that not all of the foods are free from pesticides, and that's just the food that we consume. There are like here, like we see on the slide, 3,500 types of food additives that are used in the food industry, and an average person consumes like 5 kilograms of non-edible additives, and 10 of 10 can still be found in the soil, in the water, in the food, even in the water that you have on your tube is not that clean. So everyone is affected, and if you make a test, that's going to prove my words. What are the benefits? Why should you consume any of that, what we're presenting today? It's new to you, probably, to most of you. If not, why should you, and why would you not? Well, in the first of all, it's as human beings, like I said, from the food and the water, we accumulate all these harmful substances like heavy metals. It could be nicotine, it could be anything. It's not necessarily for you to be a smoker. All kinds of heavy metals, but this is the most common one. That's why I'm mentioning it. Sorry, I'm a bit quick in conversations. And it's easy. You just take a spoon. You can consume it as a food on a daily basis. It can become your breakfast, or it can be just one spoon, but it gives you enough energy. And the idea is to detoxify yourself from toxins, and it's very good for your heart. It's nutritious. It has 43 vital micro and micro elements, and it's polyunsaturated with fatty acids like omega-3, 6, and 9. We know how important they are for the heart, and not only, and the essential amino acids, like I mentioned before. And these are the elements that you really need for your vitality and for balancing your system, and even for weight loss. And what we're going to say, who is it suitable for? It's for everybody. And I mean everybody. For everyone who goes in the shop, for everyone that's out there, your relatives, the people who have chronic diseases, people who just want to try, for people who want to be having a longer life, for all kinds of beauty and therapeutic centers, and for people who would really like to have a different balanced lifestyle, or they have a long-term disease that they haven't really reached a solution and they don't know what to do anymore. So if you're one of them, I recommend you to get a hold of your consultant immediately. Yeah. Let's go to something else. Here, I'm going to let just Jassy speak for a bit of the testimonials, so you can see what some of the consumers say.
Thank you for the lovely presentation, Irina. That was very, very good. Thank you for your first time, and you done so well. Congratulations. And yes, let's take a look at some references done by people who used our products. And let's begin with Albena Yosifova, age 48. At that time, in May 2012, I started to experience problems with my periods, which were not regular anymore, coming with severe pain, excessive bleeding. In October 2016, I started to experience metabolic problems. By March 2017, I had gained 15 kilos. In September that year, I started to lose sensation on my right hand, which became a big worry. In September 2018, I started to have problems with my feet, arthritis. I lost sleep, had difficulty to concentrate. I do not wish to remember the horrible pains I had. But in from November 2018, I started to take laminaria gel. In the first months, I felt energy levels increased, water retention was gone, my kidney were restored to normal function. Hot flashes disappeared, my sleeping patterns were improved. I can focus now, I just feel perfect. Finally, I can control my arm, my vision improved, I can dance now, run, and my headache disappeared. I feel alive again, my skin is smooth and soft. What else can I say? It's a unique product. Thank you, Vertera. And one.
Now we'll talk about the next one. Thank you, Jassy. Stefka Ilieva, 47. She lives here in London. She's Bulgarian, and for the last 16 years, she suffered really from a perineal abscess. I don't know if any of you knows what it is, but it's really not very nice to feel that kind of pain. She's have undergone 3 operations, and just only 2 years ago, she has just really complications around her last operation. And for around 1.5 years, she's been taking the Vertera gel. So after taking the sensation, which is one of the miracle products I introduced like 10 minutes ago, by 10 days, her symptoms disappeared. And when I say it, I just have the shivers, because it's really amazing to help someone to feel great. And she says, thank you, Vertera. And the next one I'm going to talk about is Shankar. I cannot pronounce his surname very well, but I think it was Meshergan. And he's again in London here. He had the type 2 diabetes, and that's why he started the gel, the laminaria. So later he found out about the Forte, so he was a bit more acquainted with the product. So he took the Forte Apple, and within a couple of months, he didn't realize by the 6th month that his sugar levels were quite low, between 6.5 and 7. And I don't know if we have any people who are diabetics, but in a little bit we will let you have like questions and answers with us. So with regular exercise, balanced diet, and the laminaria gels, he really achieved the moderate of his diabetes. And he's actually using lots of other products. He mentions about the laminaria mask, which actually helped him with his face, and he felt that his face is looking better, hydrated, radiant, and soft. And it really does. Yeah, we're gonna go to one more, actually 2 more testimonials. Do you want to go to there, Jacy? Thank you.
Yes, I would go with the next ones. Ekaterina Wilk, age 41, from Burgas, Bulgaria. Ekaterina, 41 years old Bulgarian, diagnosed with Hashimoto disease. She says, because of the side effects I have experienced from L-tyrosine, I decided to stop taking the hormonal treatment and try to find an alternative natural way of treating this disease. For years, I was taking all different herbs and supplements, and only with supplements I've got from Germany. I have managed to bring my thyroid gland into remission, and it didn't took me a long time to get there. And 2 months later, after much stress, the disease came back. And also I developed glaucoma. With Vertera products, just in 27 days, my Hashimoto disease went into remission. We can see on the picture before and after, and Nelly Petrova, we can see them on the lake, the result also. And Vertera, Nelly Petrova is one of our top leaders as well. But Vertera gel in June 2017, in 2 weeks, I received first results. The skin sensation I lost in the tummy area returned to normal after 5 years. 2 months later, I noticed that my shoulder pain had gone. 6 months later, my thyroid gland results were normal. In 2 months' time, my varicose veins disappeared, my energy increased, and my skin became more hydrated and smooth. I am so happy and grateful that this product has brought good health to me and my family. Nelly Petrova. Nelly is one of the top leaders for Europe and our top leader from Bulgaria. And yeah, we can do this one, Irina. Or
sorry, can you hear me?
yes,
oh,
we
sorry.
can.
Yes, thank
That's
you.
okay.
we're going to introduce Christian Trandafilo. He's really young. He's at the age of 36, but since 2007, he has taken the Vertera gel every month, which we actually really tend to like introduce to everyone that you have to do because it's good for you. And he mentioned that he noticed some results in January 2019, where he noticed that he lost 23 kilograms. He says, I feel now I have so much energy. My metabolism has improved, which always has been an issue. And personally, I can say that I also experienced a metabolism issue. And for people who have metabolic syndromes or any kind of metabolism issues, it's very hard to lose weight. So this in itself is an achievement. He says that he feels alive. He only sleeps 4 or 5 hours and it's enough and I feel good. His skin has never been so clean and recently he started to feel his vision has improved. Yes, that's what the products do. They work on your whole body and they rejuvenate it. He also says, I've always recommended Vertera products to everyone if they want to be healthy. And I really do so as well. Yes. And here we see that there are also children that are, for example, Maria, she is 4 years old. She had a bicycle accident and ended up with stitches on her jaw after eating Forte cherry and applying laminaria gel on the wounds directly 3 times per day for 15 minutes. On the 6th day after visiting her GP, doctors have removed her medical sutures. So you can see on the picture, it's really amazing just in 6 days. It's amazing.
Amazing results. Here also we can see testimonials of a little girl. We can see the problem on her skin. Results after 2 weeks of taking Vertera gel, applying, eating and applying. And the other results after 1 month of taking Vertera, before and after, we can see the hand just for 1 month taking Vertera. And this is issues with a long, they have been before in a long-term issues and they really, for a shortened period of time, 1 month and 2 weeks, they really, we can tell the changes. And yeah, these
these are my favorite Jasin. It's amazing. I was introducing the hot and cold gels. They have different implications. However, when you really fold them around your body, that's evident results. And all of us women, I don't think there is a single woman that doesn't fight with the cellulites at a single point in her life. If she is, she's quite lucky and she has to say how she does it. But anyways, it's just amazing how it's just making the legs quite nice and makes you feel better about your body. And on the second picture, you can see that after 30 minutes, just applying it on the varicose veins, as you see, it's already seen on the picture that they actually diminished. You can see it.
Yeah. And yes, this is some of our testimonials, and there are many, many more different results from different people. As we said, we have life before Vertera and with Vertera. And have you used Vertera products before? Any of you used the products before? I'm sure if you're in this presentation or you're invited to this presentation, you can hear how what the products teach to other members or to other people who use Vertera. So is any of our guests tonight like to share their results and their experience with Vertera products, any of these products that we talked about and we shared? if you like.
Maybe I can begin with sharing.
Yes, please, Irina.
Until we get somebody feel brave to share, I can start and say, I took a gel for 1 month, and it was 6 or 7 years that I could not get pregnant. And by my surprise, I got pregnant. And by the the 7th month of the pregnancy, I really didn't realize how it happened. But then when I recalled what I've done and thought about it, I was thinking there should be something into this product that actually made me get pregnant. So it made me research a little bit more and see what it contains. And it wasn't until a year and a half later where I was experiencing after pregnancy syndromes, like lots of gained weight, just inflammations in the body and different, like I said, toxins and probably heavy materials in the body, which made me feel not that good, and it made me even more serious about the product. I returned back to it for 5 months, and I can say the results been amazing. I'm taking it regularly now, and I wouldn't stop recommending and taking it because it has helped me with the digestive system. I don't have the inflammation anymore. The weight is going day by day. People say, "Oh, you look nice. What are you doing?" And I say to them, I just simply say,
Great, and you do look nice and you do feel great, and this is
yes.
really great results. Thank you for sharing it, sharing with us. And you've got beautiful sunshine now after taking Vertera. You're
Yes.
lovely.
Yes, thank you.
Child. Is there anyone else who would like to share their results? I think the microphone are muted. If you can't unmute your microphone, just write in the chat, but I think it should be okay. It should be all good. Maybe I can start with by the time somebody feel brave. You know, because I can see participants, multicultural participants in our webinar. And sometimes if English is spoken as a second language, can be a little bit of barrier, but don't worry about your accent. All that is important is the message and the sharing, because we never know, we might help other English speaking partners with getting results just because we shared ours.
Also, I'm not sure, Jassi, if everybody has tried the product as well. So it might not be easy to share if they haven't tried any of the product itself.
Yeah, maybe I can share some of my results, what got me to Vertera, to become a Vertera partner and to start not just using Vertera, but become a partner of the company. It's because I'm a vegan, and yeah, Arthro Plus isn't suitable for me, but I can use bamboo, which is another product. We can take. It's in our offices. Ask your consultants or the people who introduce you if you're interested about the bamboo. I can take a collagen from the bamboo. But what actually, it's paradox, because Arthroplast started me really to believe the unbelievable. Even if I don't take it, was the results of my mom, because my mom, she didn't believe anything but just traditional medicine. She wouldn't believe to anything like gels and natural. She had operation on her right arm, and she overheard conversation with a client of mine that I wasn't doing Vertera full time at this time. I was coaching a client, and I recommend these products that it might help her in her well-being by taking, because it's got very good nutrition. And my mom, we were finishing. She was by the door and she overheard. She was passing, and she says, "But oh, so what is this you're talking about with this lady?" And I told her, "Yeah, this is Arthroplast." She says, "Can I try it? Maybe it will help my pains, because she's been years and years on very powerful." Painkillers, tramadol, if any of you knows, and she got even addictive to them, and I was worried about her, but now she doesn't take them anymore, and Arthroplast actually changed her life. She was really happy, and she keeps taking it by today. She keeps swapping until life, Arthroplast, Vertera gel, yeah, and she's very happy. And if anything comes up with her, because just because we eat gel, we're not immortal. Obviously, we are people. But if something happens, then she gets a little bit unwell. She increase the doses, and she uses sensation, which helps her. She overdone it 6 months ago. She pulled again the muscle, or where her weak side is, and she was in unbearable pain. And I heard from a doctor which worked with our company, Dr. Slastina. She recommended another partner who had problem to take 7 at that time to ease the pain, and it did work for my mom. I said, take 6. And she says, "Are you crazy? Is that really possible?" I said, don't worry. I know what I'm recommending to you." And she took them, and the next day she was good. So, when we're sharing about products, also, it's we're sharing information shared with our partners, what works and it doesn't, because sometimes what it says on the products, on the labels, actually might not be what our partners does, but we all know that it works. We all get our nutritions and results. Anyone wants to take the microphone? Because trust me, I can talk until tomorrow with results and results. It's good even for teething Arthroplast. I used to wrap my grandchildren's gums, and it helped at that time. Also, I always have endorsed Luminaria gel, Vertera original, because it's suitable for anybody, everybody, in case they need it, in case we need it, my family need it. Yeah, if somebody gets burned or scraped or scrapped or knock themselves somewhere, or it's just like a first aid tap for universal uses. Yeah, do I see this is Lava in the I would be so happy if this is Lava can share her results if she's available, or if she can't, because also what amazed me, I want to share results of a partner. She had multiple sclerosis. And this is very powerful result, because when I knew her, before I introduced the product, she was in unbearable pains, and she couldn't concentrate. She used to lose her speech sometimes. She couldn't concentrate, and now she has remarkable results. And I'm very happy that now in Europe we got Vertera Miracle, because we used to wait 3-4 weeks to come from Russia. It used to take a long time, but now many oncological problems are solved, and people recovered with this top products sensation. And I use it as emergency at home if I have headache, or sometimes we're women, sometimes we might experience period stress or period pain. I take 1-2 sensations and I'm done, I'm good. Or if I see anyone coming down with cold or anything, 1 sensation and you can see the results. Because stress stress, we cannot escape from stress. We can escape from everything else, but not always, because it's everywhere. Even if we reduce the stress with our surroundings, we cannot reduce the stress of the world, of the society, of the busy life we're living today. So can lowering the immune system. And here comes our products that do great, remarkable jobs. Anyone else like to share? You know what? I would like to share with you, obviously, respect to every single participant tonight. And I really appreciate that you took a time to be on this presentation and to listen and to show interest. And that's very great. Also, I would like to encourage you, because in Bulgarian team, because our origin is Bulgarian, when we are at Bulgarian presentations, people share all the time their results, all the time. And you know what? We help more people because sharing is caring. And we never know who we might help by. And somebody would just say, oh, just like me, I have this problem. Or, oh, maybe I can tell my friend, my mom, my daughter, my son. Yeah, we've got really nice products. So that's why we said there is life with Vertera and before Vertera and with Vertera. And yeah, if okay, so if no one would like to share, sorry, I just need to see there is everyone. No, I'm just seeing if there is any messages. No, not yet. Okay, we can move to the next step. And if there is any questions, you can ask later. We can just move to the next slide. If it's not sharing tonight, but maybe with the time we're going to get more experience. We're going to do more presentation in English, and very soon we are going to introduce the new Smart Start, which is great product. You don't need a fridge for it, and it's so easy to carry everywhere. So ask your ask your consultant to update you. We will put in the, if you're not in the groups, you can be added to different groups, and you can be updated about all the presentations will be available in English very soon, coming up. So ask your consultant about it. We'll be doing very soon. Okay, so let's continue to the presentation, and later on, if anything comes up, you can ask. Yeah, so we can continue to the presentation. We guarantee quality and results, because we've got so many diplomas and certificates, and it's really proven with that Vertera is, because Vertera is not just registered, but really proven and certified as special therapeutic food. Behind the guarantee and quality of Vertera gel are 6 clinical studies to prove that. And the results of every single presentation that people share, they're amazing. All products confront to GHOST and ICO, and over 150 publications and scientific reports are published. Products have been nominated and received many international awards. Not long ago, there was event in Turkey, the red carpet, for helping people with additional needs. And our Vertera company was awarded a special award with between the celebrities. And yeah, so if you're not registered and you're listening to this presentation, please turn to the person who invited you to this presentation. And yeah, as registered partner, you will get a benefit of shopping with discounts, amazing discounts with offers, 1+1, with different unique possibilities. So just ask the person who give you this information or give you this to listen to this presentation if you're not here to listen to us now. And yeah, so Vertera products, as we can all can hear and see, it's essential food for everyday modern households. Every family deserves it. Every person in this earth deserves to be healthy and happy and growing healthy family, or helping or supporting families to stay healthy. And product samplings. This slide is to remind you, if you like to take a sample to test. I'm sure that the people who introduce it to this presentation or to Vertera, they will be more than happy for you to try. They could give it a try. Obviously, don't expect miracles for you know, for just one day, because sometimes we need a time, our body to adjust, because you know, people taking medicines, their own medicaments for such a long time, and they haven't got results. And surely it's funny thing to expect, even if we get them, but you know, miracles for the very first spoon. But as we can see of our testimonials, we do get a lot of great results, because it's not a medicine, it's food that heal and nourish our body and help our, in this way, it helps our body to heal and recover. So and we will be doing a master class. Now we've been a little bit restricted with this COVID and lockdowns, but now it's summer, things are getting easier, or at least we're thinking they will be easier. And we're going to do more presentations, live meetings, and master classes that you can all try. And for sure, if you try the cosmetic products, you will see the difference from the very first time. You can tell the difference before and after a mask, or Angio-Life mask, or different face mask, or all kind of cosmetics. They can be easily tried. And especially our collagen, just we're going to be doing different presentations about different products, more in depth, and this is in general all our products now. So thank you for listening and for joining us, and we're looking forward to see you to the next presentation. And yeah.